Hello everyone, this is Mr. Dunham here in the STEM class. I'm wishing you all a great year and welcoming you back to my class. I'm very excited to have students back this year, and we're going to make some awesome projects. We're building projects on the assumption that we're going to be here, but prepared in case kids end up having to go home. So we're not going to do a whole lot of stuff with the power tools. My 8th graders will be making CO2 cars this year, which is going to be a power tool project. And we're also going to be making crests. So this is an example of our house crest for quantum. And they'll be making crests out of wood and cutting the parts out and learning how to use scroll saws and band saws and several power tools in that process. My 8th graders will also be making a foam model house. Here's one made out of paper. Theirs will be tiny houses, and each student will build their own, and they will be made from foam boards. And so they're going to learn about scale drawings and how to create a scale replica of a plan that they will also create. My 8th graders, if there's time, will also be looking at some kind of wind-powered vehicle and sailboats or air boards or some kind of wind-powered vehicle they'll be designing and building if there's time. And lastly, I have as a potential project robotic arms. So the kids will do either hydraulic or pneumatic arms made with syringes and be controlling those, possibly even designing arms that can do various functions. So those are the potential projects for my 8th grade this year. For my 6th graders, they're going to be focusing on structures and flight. So the 6th grade will be building towers this year and learning about what makes for a strong structure. They will also be building airplanes and rockets, and they'll be looking at recovery systems and ways to protect their astronaut. And if there's time, they'll also be making a balloon buggy that will be powered by a blown up balloon. And they'll be making hot air balloons and learning about flight through the hot air balloons and some history about hot air balloons. My 7th graders this year are going to also be doing some projects with wood, but I'll cut the material up for them, and then they will just be assembling it in case it gets sent home. They'll have all the pieces they need. So one choice that they'll be able to make is some form of siege weapon, whether it be a catapult. Doesn't have to be a 3-armed catapult, just a single one will work. Or it could be a Da Vinci catapult, or it could be an Oringer, or a ballista, or even a trebuchet, although I don't recommend the trebuchet because it's a lot more complicated and takes more time. So most kids will stick to one of these more simple siege weapons. We also will be doing flight a little bit. We'll be taking off with solid propellant rockets, and so we'll be building rockets and putting engines in them and launching them. We will also be building bridges, so we'll again take from our structures that we learned in 6th grade, and we'll extend that, and we will be building bridges. So this is like one side of a toothpick bridge. And they'll be building bridges either out of toothpicks or popsicle sticks or balsa wood, and trying to design them to hold as much weight as possible. And we will compare their strength based on weight. So the weight of the bridge versus what it holds will be a ratio, and we'll figure out which was the strongest bridge per ratio. My 7th graders will also be building mousetrap cars that are powered by a mousetrap. And I think that's pretty much what I have on store for them. If they get done with all of that, we'll find another project they can do as well. So those are the projects we'll be working on. Hopefully we will be working on them completely here at school, and nothing will have to be sent home to be done. And COVID will not interfere this year with our teaching and learning. But if it does, everything is going to be set up in kits, and I'm putting all the instructions online through Google Classroom, so students can go online and get caught up, or go online and keep caught up and turn in and work on projects. All right, well, thank you very much. I hope this is helpful, and I am looking forward to teaching your children this year. Bye.